Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is Sonali from It Starts at Home, and I hope everybody is in good health and everybody is doing fine. If you're looking for fun, engaging and interactive activities to do with your kids, this is the right space. All you have to do is just press the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. Alright guys, so do you think you guys are asking the right questions to your kids once their virtual learning is finished or once their school is finished? Do you generally use these questions like, how was your day? What did you do in school? Did you finish your tiffin? Did you play outside? Or did the math test happen? Are these the questions that you ask? And tell me if you get answers like, it was good, I don't remember much, I ate, I didn't finish, yeah, it was okay, good, right? These are not pretty good questions. I mean, when you're asking all those questions, these are not the right answers, or I would say the correct answers that you're looking for. Okay, so I think over the years, one thing that I've realized is I built these list of questions that I'm going to be asking Vivan, and I started it with his day one of school, which was his baby school. So I trained him to answer all these questions. And so far our second grade just started and we are on track. So a lot of parents around me have always asked me, how do you know what's happening in the class? How do you know like everything that's going on? I think it's because of the questions that I've been asking, and I drafted all these questions. My mom used to ask me a lot of questions when I used to come back from school, and over the years I've always seen that how our questions are so open-ended. Okay, when you have open-ended question, the answers are going to be open-ended, they're not going to be close-ended. Especially when you're talking to kids, you need to keep their focus, right? To grab their attention, you need to have shorter sentences, you need to have close-ended questions. So today I'm going to be sharing with you these secret questions that I asked to Vivan, and I get all the information out from what's happening in the school. Not because I'm spying, because I'm a mother, I just want to know what did you do at school? As simple as that. So in terms of new rules, tiffin, studies, rule breaking, playing outside, you want to know all, right? So that you are able to help and you know exactly what your child is doing at the school. And if you are not caught off guard, like all of a sudden one day, you know, like, what? Did you do that in school? We didn't do that. You never tell me anything. So that's like the basic response that parents say that they don't know. So guys, I have created a couple of sets that my friends had requested me that they can ask their kids, and I'm super happy to share with you that I have my cards all ready and they're up for sale. And I've already sold the first 4 sets because I just made 4. But I am making many more, and if you're looking to get a printable of the same, you can print them out and you can ask questions. And if you have any query, just leave a comment below to say you want to know more about them. I'll be happy to answer that. Okay, so guys, the most important thing is when you're talking to your kids, or once they are doing their virtual lesson or they're coming back from school, you have to get the information out in the first 1.5 hour or 1 hour at max, I would say, because the information is fresh. They are already processing it right now. There has been no distraction after that. So that's the time when you need to get all the answers out, not after that. And what you get while they're about to sleep, when you're discussing something, is something that has been registered, but they forgot in the afternoon, but it's very important for them to share. So that's exactly what they do. They try and share all those little things that have been buried in their head throughout the day by the time they're sleeping. So that's a good time to ask, or just exactly when the school is finished. Especially when the virtual learning is happening, if your kids are grade 1 and above, I would say give them some independence. Don't try and sit on them or stand there or hover around in the room. Give them their own space. Definitely as parents, we have our own way of dealing with things. We're a little more strict. We want the kids to be focused so that we know that they are listening. But don't worry. I think if you have communicated this to your child, that this is the way of learning, he or she is going to figure it out, because this is how it's going to be for the rest of the year. All we have to do is we have to trust them and make sure that the teacher is taking over. So the teachers have a very nice and nurturing way of doing things, wherein that's why they are there. They're handling so many kids, and at home we are just handling like 2, 3 or maximum 1, right? I mean, I'm handling 1 and you all might be handling like 2, 3, 4 kids, but the teachers handle so many kids at a stretch without a hustle. Okay, they just have to raise their voice and they listen, because there's a technique. Okay, so with talking about the technique, once they're doing independent, You don't know a lot of things. Even if you think that you're sitting there and you're understanding everything, trust me, you are not, because there's so many things that are going on in your child's brain and their heart that you want them to share with you. So let me share with you the couple of questions that I have marked them here. And that's how my cards look like. They're all handmade. And let's get going, okay? Okay, the first thing is there any subject that you need extra help with? How can we help you? Okay, so this is the question. It's not a direct question, right? You cannot ask, was maths difficult today? Yeah, okay, not very difficult. Yeah, it was difficult. No. Is there any subject you are asking in particular? Is there any subject that you need extra help with? How can we help you? And you're offering your help without making any judgments. That's what you need to do. You have to ask your child, where is the child struggling, in what subject? So let them talk. And don't say because you don't study, because you don't do this, because you don't do that. No, we're not going into the blame game. We're just asking questions so that we as parents can prep in, take teachers' help, and get going with it. Question number 2. Are there any rules that are the same as the rules at home? If so, which rules? So are there any rules while virtual learning? I'm sure, I don't know if if the kids are allowed to eat while they're in the class, or the kids are allowed to speak while they're chewing, or if they have some kind of rule of like not drinking while talking, or not talking while eating. I don't know, something, I don't know, like all rules are different, but let them just share so that you know exactly, are there any kind of similarities, or there's some kind of bridge, or like washing hands after using the toilet. It's like a simple rule. Okay, so you know that you're also doing, the school also says the same thing or propagates the same thing. Okay, what was the hardest part of your day? So this is important. You don't want to know that how did the test go exactly. You want to know how their day was. So what was the hardest part of your day? So that's where they are going to come out of their shell, and they're going to share something which they were not sure before of this, that if they can share with you. So you're asking them a particular incident. So this is going to help them think, go to that memory, and tell you exactly what was the hardest part. Okay, is there anything you wanted to share with your teacher today but couldn't? Kids always have so many things to share about share with their teachers, right? Anything that you bought, anything you did in the house, you ate something new, anything. And if your child said that yes, there was something and they missed sharing it today because of the lesson time, class time, they didn't get the opportunity to share, make sure you take the question and email to your school or your teacher from your kids' side. Please do that. It is going to allow them and give them that sense of communicating even through email, because they know that whatever they wanted to share, it has reached their teacher, and it's a sense of relief for them. I'm just going to read a couple more. So what I'm saying is, guys, just make sure that if you want to know something, make the questions close-ended, and don't try and bombard with all the questions in one day. Make sure that you like stick to one topic, and you keep navigating your questions with the same conversation. So if you're looking, it's like, did your teacher make any funny jokes today? What were they? So this is like having a light moment, right? So was there any light moment in the school today or in the class today during the virtual learning? Like when we were reading numbers, she stumbled on it and she said wrong, or a kid said to make 46 in tally marks or in dots, like 46 times. That was funny, that was hilarious. Or she read a book which was 2,000 pages, but actually it was just 20 pages something. And then the kid, you can ask the next thing, oh, it happened in the maths class? Or was it English teacher you're talking about? So just ask questions so that you pretend that you didn't know, so that they keep answering more questions to what you want to know. So guys, I'm just going to take one more, and yeah. Did you learn anything that surprised you today? I use the word surprise and not difficult or not easy, because it's an element of surprise, something that they enjoy, something that they knew that they're going to learn, or something that was like out of the blue totally. So these are a couple of the questions that I've made. I have a whole list that I have been making over the years to ask Vivan, and it has really helped us. I definitely know exactly what he's doing in the school, what's happening in the class, and what are the things that I need to work with. So guys, make sure that you have all close-ended questions and ask the right questions to your kids once their schooling is done. Don't assume that you know everything. Don't presume that you have to only ask about studies. Make sure it's a holistic approach. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please do leave a comment if you think any of the questions are interesting, or if you have any other sets or techniques that you use, please feel free to share with everybody. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. See you guys. See you next time.